product, and therefore we don't take into consideration your personal financial objective, your risk appetite, your financial situation, and therefore we are not giving you any financial advice right here. This is purely for educational purposes only. And just for those of you who are coming, in touch with Phillip Nova for the first time, just to do a quick self-introduction, Phillip Nova, we are part of the Phillip Capital Group, and we have actually been around since 1983. Now, we have always been known as Phillip Futures, but in the recent years, with the expansion of our product range beyond futures into products like stocks, ETF, FX, and CFD, we have since rebranded ourselves to Phillip Nova, right? And 30 years later, we've grown to become one of the region's top brokerages in the multi-asset classes. So within Phillip Nova, there's two main trading platforms that we offer to our clients. So this would cater to their investing needs and also for shorter-term trading needs. Now, our flagship in-house platform is the Nova Trading Platform, where it is an all-in-one platform, multi-asset including stocks, ETF, Forex, CFDs, futures, options, and more of these products all within one single platform, right? And this platform is also available on multiple devices such as your iPad, your mobile device, and your desktop. Now, this trading app, it is also powered by TradingView. So for those of you who are used to trading on TradingView, you will have that same chart on trading on this Nova app. And also you are able to connect your Nova trading platform via TradingView, and you're actually able to place your trades directly on TradingView. Now, this is our flagship Nova trading platform. Now, the second platform that we offer is a very strong platform for FX and CFD trading. So for those of you who may, be familiar with FX trading, I'm sure that you may have come across a MetaTrader 5 at some point. So Phillip MetaTrader 5, our very own MT5 platform, we offer zero commission trading on everything on this platform. So this includes Forex, precious metals, and CFDs on various underlying assets. Now, on this platform, you also get to enjoy very tight spreads on Forex. So on our top pair, like the dollar yen and euro dollar, our spreads go as low as 0.6 pips. Now, one very important feature of this platform is its algo trading capabilities. And I think that is what this session is about. For those of you who may have, traded manually on your own, you know your own strategy, you know what to do, and maybe you're moving on to the next stage where you are thinking to automate your trade and have that robot execute your trade ideas based on your strategy. I think you've come to the right place today, where we'll demonstrate to you how to get started on automating your trading strategy on the MT5 platform. Now, to the speaker of today, he's my colleague. His name is Yurei, and he also is in the same department of business development for FX, CFD, and precious metals. Now, he is a recent graduate of, not so recent, but he's a graduate from NUS with a major in finance. And he is also currently a CFA level 3 candidate. Now, in his day-to-day, he specializes in exploring the algo trading features on MT5, and he also has a lot of hands-on experience developing, testing, and also optimizing trading bots through strategy development, backtesting, and optimization. So I think what he does a lot is to help you guys and also our clients to understand how they can get started with automating their trades on MT5 platform. And actually what he's going to share today is just going to be part of a lot of content that he's able to share. And he has actually developed a ebook on algo trading. And towards the end of the session, we'll let you know how you'll be able to obtain this ebook, when you can dig deeper on your own time to find out a wider breadth of topics into the algo trading. So now with that, I'd like to pass my time over to speaker of today, Yurei.
So, hi everyone. I'm Yuri from Phillip Nova. Thanks for Jinky's introduction. So we can just directly jump into our today's topic about how do we do algo trading on MetaTrader 5. So first of all, we need to know what is algo trading. Technically, it is simply a type of trading that uses a computer program to place and manage trades automatically by following a set of rules. It has mainly 4 types of actions. First of all, it helps you monitor market. by reading all the market data like prices, volume, and like spreads. It also do trades. Of course, it's its major function. It does trades automatically by the given trading signals, and then it manages money like how large you want to trade per order, okay, and how much money you want to trade given your account size. And then once it places the orders, it places trades, it can manage risks by either placing things like a stop loss or trailing stops, or the bigger size functions such as managing your drawdowns and even reach a break-even system to protect your profits. Yeah. So when was algo trading originated? It was originated at NYSE's electronic market system called Designated Order Turnaround. It actually was designed to send orders electronically to the trading floor at that time. And then in the 1980s and 1990s, the real algo trading we discussed today come out. Okay, it's mainly about using simple mathematical models to identify trading opportunities at that time. Until late 1990s, when the computer science developed enough, when the computation power is strong enough, the initial version of so-called high-frequency trading emerged. And then in the 2000s and 2010s, we can see today's algo trading because many people can start getting access to this tool, okay, especially for retailer traders. Before 2000s, only institutions can do so. But since we have softwares like MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, okay, retail trader can easily do algo as well. And because more and more people are doing algo, the trading strategies become much more complex and systematic. And today, in this decade, we can see algo trading has already become one of the mainstream mode of trading. It is actually very common on the market today. So some estimate that around 60 to 70% of trades are done by automated trading system in this decade. And we can see more and more individual traders or retail traders are exploring more cutting edge applications such as AI and machine learning models in their algo trading. So why algo trading is a trend? Why more people are doing algo trading? I think the biggest advantage of this tool is that it helps you trade 24 hours a day and 5 days a week. So it saves a lot of time. If you are a part-time trader, of course, it's your first choice. If you are a full-time trader, also, you may prefer to have an automatic trading system to save your time, to give you more your own free time. And from a trader's perspective, we can see that some advantage of algo trading is very strong. First of all, it removes any human error, okay? Because it does not involve any emotional decision making. Okay, no emotion, no feeling, then it can follow its strategy strictly every time. And once it detects that there is a so-called trading opportunity on market, it can act accordingly. And because it's driven by codes, driven by algorithm, it executes all the transaction decision very fast. How fast? Basically, for human, we need to tap some button, okay, to enable trades. But for algo, it just done trades in maybe less than 0.1 seconds on MT5. And because the whole algo trading is systematic and driven by algo, it is summarizable. And that means that it can be backtested over any period of time in the history, and it can be optimized. Here, I mean that it can be refined, it can be improved, it can become more robust strategies. So that's a power of algo trading. However, we still cannot guarantee that algo trading is definitely a money machine. Why? Because the profitability of your trading strategies actually also depend on market conditions, your parameters of strategies, and also the inner logics of your strategies. And moreover, the past performance of algo cannot guarantee its future results. The simple example could be something like a so-called MA crossover strategy. I believe many of you already know this strategy. Okay, it's very traditional, I would say, and very well known, probably the most well known in the world. And does this strategy still make profits today? I would say very likely no. Why? Because strategies like this has been already developed for a long time. It's just like a mine. It's like a gold mine, that has already been overexploited. So you cannot find any chances in such an overexploited strategy anymore. So what's the tool we use for doing algo trading on MetaTrader 5? It is actually a trading robot called Expert Advisor. Okay, this trading robot is specialized on MT5 by using a specific coding language called MQ5 language. This language is derived from C++ and is quite similar, but still a bit different in terms of syntax, in terms of the way it runs. Okay. So you can understand as it is language specialized in the trading algorithm. And another feature of this trading bot is that it is attached to a chart. So just like a trading view, if some of you use trading view, it needs to read the market data by attaching to a chart so that it can follow the markets timely. And another feature is that it has two major components. The first component is that, of course, it has codes. So it has its logics of trading strategy. And second is that it has so-called input parameters, which is as the right side chart showing. Okay. So the parameters can decide how exactly this bot trades. Okay. So why do I recommend you to use MetaTrader 5 for algo trading? It's simply because MetaTrader 5 is a so-called all-in-one platform that enable you to do algo trading easily. If you look at this diagram, it is a general framework of an algo trading bot. The most important thing is, of course, the so-called algo trading engine. It determines how the algo trades. So as I mentioned before, algo trading can monitor market. It can manage its trading strategies through the so-called strategy management system and machine learning model system, and also the management of its trading instruments. And then it manages its order. So it's how much money you want to trade per order, and also the risks of your orders through such management functions. And a good trading bot also can do things like reporting any error and doing backtesting in the history. But when we are constructing the algo trading from scratch, usually we do not start with the trading engine. We start with the so-called infrastructures of algo trading. So for example, for me, when I was doing the algo trading in Python, I started with so-called broker adapter, which is essentially API. I like to draw it. Yeah, API. It is simply a bridge between your PC and the broker server, and into routes the orders and brokers data. Well, another thing is the market data adapter, which is actually a not function, but a modular that help you framework different types of data and even translates the data in different language, such as from JSON to Python. And of course, you need to build up your own data storage to save different types of data. And when you have all these components, you can support your algo trading engine to do the real algo trading. But on MT5, all these things, all these infrastructures are already done for you. So you only need to focus on the real trading engine, the real trading strategies on your own. So that's how convenient this platform is. And besides that, MT5 is actually quite beginner-friendly platform because it has very large trader community where the members of this community can publish or sell their expert advisors, the trading bots, and indicators through MQL5 Markets, which is also the web page on their community website. Okay. So some of these trading bots are free, some are not free, but overall, it's very, very broad market that there are many products over there for you to exploit. And if you are a beginner, you can start from the free version. The second advantage, a third advantage of MT5 is that it allows you to do so-called in-depth development. If you are a coder, you can try to use MT5's IDE, which is called MetaEditor, to do the coding by yourself. And well, not the last but not least advantage of MT5 is its strategy tester, which allows you to do, as I said before, a backtesting and optimization of your trading strategy. And note that the backtesting on MT5 is based on tick data. So what is tick data? It is the data record of every time the price moves. So once the price moves, it is recorded and it can be simulated in your backtesting. Well, if you compare it with the trading view, their backtesting is based on candle bars. Okay, so for the frequent trading, MT5 has quite a lot advantage. So how do we start using expert advisor? I just call it EA. So how do we start using EA? Here I map out the whole process of using this trading tool. Okay, first of all, of course, we need to have our own EA, either discover through the community or we create our own EA. Then we install it on MT5, and then we can do a series of things. I call them BOV. Firstly, we do the backtesting of EA to see how it actually runs, whether it can run on your platform. And then we try to optimize the EA regarding its parameters and maybe some logics if you code it yourself. And then we do a validation to see whether this EA can be profitable in the history over different times to over different time windows. Okay, so here is related to another concept called overfitting. So if you find that the EA is very profitable over a period of time in the history, it may not be necessarily profitable in other period of time in the history. Okay, and that's so-called overfitting issue. And our goal is, of course, to solve this issue by enable the EA to be relatively profitable across different period of time, so that it can be more likely profitable in the future. And when we done this BOV process, we can get access to a VPS and run the EA on VPS in the real time. So it's so-called forward testing. And once you've done the forward testing, you still find the EA is really profitable, it's still quite robust, then you can run it with your live account with real money. So that's a general process of doing the EA. So how do we obtain the EA on MT5? Okay, here I introduce you MQ5 market. As I said before, it's a market built by MQ5 community where members sell or publish their ES on this web page. And I will start sharing our terminal to show you how do you get access to it. Okay. So let me share something else. Okay. Okay, so here you can see our MT5 terminal. So on MT5, if you want to see EAs, go to this shopping backlog icon. Okay, it's called Open MQ5 Market. You click it, you can see this web page. Okay, so here you can see many things. Okay, looks fancy. And what we look at today is experts. Okay, there are other programs like indicators, like libraries, like utilities, but today we'll only look at experts which are doing automatic trading. So here you can see many different of so-called EAs on this market. They charge lots of money, yeah, but they also have the free version. Okay. And when we are browsing EA, what we should look at is that what products do they trade? Today you will see like many EAs are trading gold, XIU, like gold. They are all gold. Why? Very simple. Gold is a quite popular product today, right? And from algo traders' perspective, its price pattern is very clean and its trend is very clear. So for algo trading, even it is also an easy-going product and is more likely to make profits. That's why there's so many gold algo trading bots out here. But there are also some other trading bots that can do forex trading, for example. So this one, they say that a developer use Audit to develop this EA. Okay. Yeah, some are specified for gold. And when we are discovering these EAs, note that we need to know, first of all, the products they trade, which is gold, and the time frame they trade. So it can be 1 minute, it can be 15 minutes, or even 1 hour. So different EAs has different suitable time frames. And how do we download them? Actually, you can see here, I download some of these EAs, and here you can choose download. But in order to download the EA, note that you need to become a member of this community. Okay. So for me, I'm also a member of MQL5. And how do you become a member? Very easy. You just need to sign in here. Okay, just need to sign in here. If you don't have the account, create an account here with your email. So it's quite easy to join this community to get access to these free EAs. And once you download EA, you can find out it from our so-called navigator on this terminal. Okay. So how do you get navigator? You can see it here. And also, if you don't see it on your terminal, you can open it here under view. Okay. So if I click again, okay, I can get the navigator. And then I go to market. I can see the ES I've downloaded from MQL5 market. And what's next? Can we just directly use the EA? The answer is no. As I introduced before, the whole process needs you to do the backtesting first. Okay. And how do we do backtesting? We choose this EA. So I use this as an example. I right-click on it. Okay. I click test. Then you will see another tool, okay, called strategy tester. It is a tool specially designed for doing backtesting for the EA. So now I select the expert advisor, okay, and I can change the time frame. I can change the products I want to test, and then I choose this so-called visual mode, which help you to monitor how this algo trading do in the history. So here I change the date to last year, okay, or I can change it to custom period. Okay, so it's also very convenient for you to choose the time you want to do backtesting. Okay, and then the modeling. Okay, modeling is mainly about how it simulates historical prices. Okay, so it can be very accurate by using like every tick price, or just use 1 minute candle bar to simulate historical price. Okay, here I choose every tick, which is in between most accuracy and faster. Then I click start here to do the backtesting to see how this EA actually do their work. Okay, so here we can see, okay, just now I speed up it in order to get more signals. And you can see here, it also is very friendly or public friendly. It draws every trading signal for us. So here we can see these ranges, the blue color ranges. So there a range of bars is deemed as a consolidation of prices. And once the price move down, okay, it has some buffer to see whether it really break out or not. So once detect that, okay, the price is really below this range of prices, okay, it's a sell signal, okay, because it signals that price may keep going down. So it plays a sell, okay, button here. You see the downside arrow, it's a sell button here. And then it keep goes. So you can slow down the backtesting to see how this works. So now the price is moving slowly. Okay. And then now it detects a new price range. Okay. It find out, okay, a breakout and then place order immediately. Then the price keep going, but will it sustain? Okay, it sustains, so the price keep going up. Okay, so here you can understand how this EA works by looking at the backtesting visual mode. Okay, and if I speed up, okay, it runs fast. So it can be done in seconds, I think. So once this is done, okay, you will see something quite interesting. And that is, it will pop out a trading history chart for you. Okay, so here on this chart, okay, it's generated automatically once backtesting is done. You can see how this EA trades in the history. Okay. So all these arrows, okay, shows you where and when it trades and how it performed, whether perform well or not. We can go to strategy tester and choose a graph. Then one can see, okay, how the equity grows, okay, in this period of time. So we can say it grows. So it starts from August, declining initially, then consolidating, and then grows in October, and then consolidating and grows again in January. Okay, so you can see how it performed given its current strategy. And if you link it to the price chart, link to this historical price chart, you can actually try to understand how it trades and whether it's suitable for certain market regime. So for example, it's max profits in September and October. Why? Why? It is actually mainly because, okay, from September, the price movement of euro, the symbol we are testing, is very wide. Okay, it's in much larger scale than the time is doing the trading. Okay, in August. In August, you can see it's a more choppy market, and then in September, okay, it's a more like a swing market. And similarly, in January, you can see strong price movements. That's why it makes profits. So what's the conclusion we can get from such a trading strategy? Okay, the answer is quite simple. Because it is a so-called break range strategy, it can outperform when the price are moving more wildly, when the price momentum are larger. Well, in comparison with the choppy market regime, okay, when the prices are moving slowly, okay, or in the smaller scale, okay, it is less likely to make profits. So how do we handle such a situation when we realize that this EA is suitable for certain market, but may not be suitable all the time? How do we do? Actually, we can use multiple EAs on MT5. So sometimes we may find that this EA is not certainly profitable over a period of time. Then we can try another EA. So here I also found a quite interesting EA from the free robots, which is provided by the developer of MT5. Okay. So I will show you another types of EA. Okay, so let's see another backtesting. Okay. So different from the previous one, this backtest, this EA actually use indicator rather than price pattern to make trading decision. And which indicator it use? RSI, which is also very famous indicator. I think many traders all know it. Okay. So when we done the backtesting, we will see, okay, how this EA goes. Okay, take some time to load. Okay, so it's loaded, and you can see that, okay, such a EA, it tends to make profits in August when the market is choppy in smaller movements. Okay, so that actually can tell you that if you combine different EAs, okay, together, and use them together, you may find opportunity, profitability, okay, in the different market regimes. Okay, when the market is more choppy, this EA makes profit, and when the market is more wild, okay, another EA can make profits for you. Okay, so that's, I would say, the power of EAs on MT5. You can run them simultaneously and make your own portfolio of EAs to seek a higher likelihood of profitability. Okay, and okay, moving on. So after this one, okay, how do we develop our own EA? Okay. Because MQ5 market, it is other authors EA. Okay, if you have your own trading idea, how do you convert it? Okay, well, you can use, as I introduced before, you can use IDE on MT5. Okay, so which is called MetaCode's language editor. If you click it, okay, you can open the scripts of the EA. So some of EA, especially the free robots EA, okay, they give you codes freely. For the market EA, okay, you cannot get access to their source code. Okay. And if you are a coder, of course, you can create your own EA. Okay, but if you are not a coder, okay, how do you do? You can generate the EA here automatically by using this so-called MQL5 MQL wizard. Okay, so again, I show you again. You click new. Okay, you go to Expert Advisor Generate. Here you can name your EA. So for example, bot 1. You can use the indicators provided by MQL5. Okay, so here these are indicators that will give trading signals automatically. So I just randomly add some indicators. Okay, and then I click next. Then it can give you option to choose to do the trailing stop. Okay, so here I choose this, and then they give you option to choose different types of money management. And then once finished, okay, I get a EA. Okay, it use indicators that I just selected and use the signals generated by these indicators to do the trading. So once I generate this one, I click compile. Okay, okay, then you can find out this EA. Okay, so bot 1, so the one I just named and created. Okay, you can find out it here. And then I can also run back testing by clicking this. And you can see the price moves. Okay, it's your equity lah. The equity moves. Okay, that shows that okay, this EA can work. Okay, based on the code. Okay, it may not be necessarily profitable, however, but you can also seek to optimize the parameters. Okay, so that's example of creating your own EA without coding anything. And let's back to the slides. Okay, let me reshare our slides. So, yeah. So how do we run? Okay, this session. So how do we run the EA in real time? Remind me. Okay. Still, I need to show the terminal to show you how to run in the real time. Okay. Okay. So again, this terminal. Once you have your own EA, okay, you can simply select it and right-click on it. Then you choose attach to chart. Okay. Then you will see. Oh, Okay. Then you will see this window pop up. And to enable the EA to trade, simply tick allow the algo trading. Then in the inputs, okay, these are automatic preset inputs. But in your case, once you have find out better parameters, you can actually load it here. Okay, you click load. Okay, you can load some parameters that you saved, and then you click close. Okay, okay, and then you see here there is an icon of bot one. It is in gray. That means it's not really activated. How do you activate it? You click allow algo here, okay, on the top toolbar. Once you click it, okay, it's running, and see you can see the blue icon here. That means this EA is really running and doing trades. Okay, that's how easy you can implement a EA on MT5. Just attach to chart that you want to treat. Okay, so when you find out the EA, okay, as I said before, you got to know what product it trades and what time frame it trades. Okay, you cannot simply select a chart and then attach it. Okay, it will run. It is highly likely that not to be profitable. You have to find a suitable product and suitable time frame for the algo trading strategy. Okay, then let's get back to the slides. Okay, so here just now I shared how to run the EA in real time. Simply attach it to the chart of the products you want to trade, then fine tune your parameters. Yeah, and then how do we run in a real time 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? We use a tool called VPS. Okay, so VPS is a virtual machine that runs on cloud platform. Okay, it helps you run your MT5, actually your Windows on cloud. And in the Windows, you need to download a so-called MT5 platform and the EA to enable it runs on the cloud server. Okay. And thus, you don't need to keep your PC keep running, right? You just need to let the cloud running for you. Well, one thing to take note is that MetaCodes has its so-called built-in VPS, but it cannot work in Singapore's context because Singapore MAS enforce 2FA for all the trading platform, and 2FA will block this self-embedded VPS. So the alternative solution is that we can find out a VPS from a third party, Windows VPS. Note that it's Windows VPS from a third party, and then use their VPS to install MT5 and the EA. And to get the VPS, just to note that you need to ensure the location of server is the same location with your home or your trading place. Okay, so if you trade in Singapore, make sure the location of server is also in Singapore, and then you check the latency of the VPS. Okay, I recommend you to choose the VPS with latency less than 100 milliseconds. Okay, if it's like slightly above 100 milliseconds plus or maybe 200, still workable for most algo trading strategy, but well, I would say less quality overall. And then the downtime risk, which is the risk of the VPS being broken down. Yeah. Usually they say that 1 out of 10,000 probability of downtime risk, okay, is already a good quality. But you may find some providers say, okay, 100% uptime, okay, no chance, no probability of downtime. Well, that's also not real. Okay, so if it has 1 out of 10,000 probability of downtime, that's still okay. Less than is even better. And typical cost of the VPS range from $20 to $40 per month. Okay, it's a standard price. Well, here you may see MetaTrader, they provide a cheaper VPS, but that's because they only support one trading account per VPS. Okay, if you use the third-party VPS, you can actually have multiple accounts or multiple terminals running on one VPS virtual machine, okay, simultaneously. So then, okay, $20 may be even better. Okay, so that's all the content I'm gonna I have provided so far. I will now pass on time to Jinkit to do a recap and also more introduction to our trading platforms. Okay.
Yes, thanks, Yuri, for a very comprehensive sharing on algo trading. I think based on the questions that we are seeing in the questions box, there seems to be a lot of interest. So maybe we can take this time, for everyone in attendance today. If you have any questions, do drop down in the questions box, because after my short sharing session now, there will be a Q&A session where we will look at your questions and we try our best to respond to any of the questions that you have regarding the content that we have today. Right. So just a recap on the platform that we demonstrated just now. So that was our very own Phillip MetaTrader 5 platform, where you are able to explore a plethora of advanced algo trading features, from creating an EA yourself to downloading one from the MQL5 marketplace, to back testing, forward testing, optimization, and all of that you can do on this very powerful platform. And the instruments that you're able to trade, it also has a wide variety from major forex, which we offer at very tight spreads from 0.6 pips. We also have precious metals and CFD. We do have a lot of clients who are trading share CFD on our platform. And one of the reasons that many of our clients choose our platform is that we do not charge a commission on share CFD. Now, in the local context or even in the worldwide context of a CFD shares platform, this is very rare, because most of the other platforms, they do charge a commission and also a minimum commission. So with that kind of cost imposed, right, that makes your frequent trades very expensive. And I think that is also where we come in to support our traders who are maybe looking into algo trading into shares. So with the minimum commission not existent and even commission non-existent, you're able to hugely reduce your cost of trading. And also, not to mention, there isn't any market data fee. So in terms of the cost that you pay for trading, is only the spread, which is also very thin, right? And also the overnight fees, which will be occur when you hold your position overnight. So just to share a bit more about the spreads that we have on FX, on this platform. As you can see, the ones in the first column, right, that Phillip MetaTrader 5 spreads, that's what we offer. And as compared to the major alternatives on the marketplace, we stand to be very competitive in these pairs. Especially we notice a lot of our clients, they love trading the crosses between the European currencies versus the yen, like Euro yen, pound yen. So these crosses pairs, they tend to have very wide spread, upwards from 1 to 2 pips. But at our platform, it can go as low as 0.9 pips, or just 1 pip sometime. So for those of you who are looking to trade these pairs, I think being on this platform would enable you to trade in very favorable conditions. So of course, when we talk about algo trading, they tend to be higher frequency. And yeah, so this is the value proposition that we can provide to you if you're looking for a new platform to trade, or you're looking to switch from another place. We'll be happy to assist you with your trading needs. Yes, so I think while you leave your questions in the questions box for us to answer laterwards, we're just here to invite you, for those of you who have yet to join Phillip Nova as a client. We for this period, if you onboard with us through this QR code, then you will be entitled to a free algo trading ebook, which we are currently still finalizing, and is going to be published in April. So this algo trading ebook will be a pretty comprehensive one. So I think what we have shared today, I think is only the first 2 chapters of it, and there's many chapters in this algo trading ebook that will support from the stage of being a beginner to creating your own EA, to optimizing it, to back testing it, and all that. So for that one, we do offer it to our client for free lah. So basically, if you scan this QR code, if you submit an account opening application, it gets approved. Yes, you are considered a client. There isn't any minimum deposit requirement. Okay, so do join us. And secondly, just to recap, it's zero commission on all trading products with very tight spreads. And another point here is by being our client, you also get to enjoy the privilege of getting our service, whereby you are able to set up an in-person appointment with us at our office at City Hall. So we are located right here in City Hall, Raffles City Tower. So if you're interested to, having us to help you hands-on on setting up an EA on your own laptop, you can arrange for an appointment with us to join us, and then Yurei will be there to support you in person to answer your questions personally as well. So I think that is one kind of service that Phillip Nova provide to our clients. And also, the final point that I'm going to leave here with you is that Phillip Nova, we are a MAS regulated broker. So by being regulated by MES, we are governed by a series of very stringent rules in terms of segregation of clients' funds and upholding a lot of safety measures. So with the ultimate objective of safeguarding our clients' fund safety. So I think by being a customer or by being trading with a MES regulated broker, you can have a peace of mind of where your funds are parked at. Okay, so I think at this moment, we can maybe take the time to go through the question, and we'll try to go through as much as we can. But for those questions that we may not be able to go through, we'll have to get back to you on another occasion. Okay, so now, Yuri, I'll pass the time back to you to address the questions that we have received.
Okay, now let me look at questions. Okay, so there's a good question. Phillip MT5, can you backtest a strategy that trades more than one instrument? Okay, so yes, but that also depends on your trading strategy. So if your trading strategy trades more than one instrument simultaneously, when you are doing backtesting, of course, you can test how it performed in the history by trading all these different symbols. However, if you want to say, okay, I want to try a strategy, focus on one symbol, and I want to run backtesting, like 3 backtests simultaneously, that's not doable on MT5. Okay, you got to do it one by one. Okay. Yeah, so for existing clients, do we get ebook? Once we publish for the clients who have accounts with us, you all can get the ebook. Okay, so one asks, what is a leverage for Forex? The leverage for Forex is 20, okay, 20 times 1. Okay. And so the Phillip MT5 platform just do backtesting and research is the free. Okay, so on MT5 for the backtesting and research is totally free on MT5. Okay, you can do it anytime on your own. And before I start the trade, actually, if you open demo accounts, you can also have access to the MT5 and do the backtesting on your own. Yeah. Okay. Does Phillip MT5 include SGX stocks, personal stock, SET stock, and that's also 0 fees? Yeah, so first of all the stock CFD, we provide 0 fees, 0 commission fees, we charge spreads, and we provide SGX stocks CFDs. Okay. And of course, for all the contracts on our MT5, we can do the backtesting. Okay, so it's not only Forex or gold or certain products, all the CFDs, you can do backtesting on them. So, one good question. So one audience asks, I have some experience backtesting strategies in Python, are there resources you can recommend to learn MQL5? For learning MQL5 coding language, you mean coding language, or you mean the general framework or structure of this language? If you want to learn it in depth, on MT5 there are so-called MQL5 book. So let me see if I can find it out. Okay, let me share the screen. So this is a quite good question. Okay, so how do you learn MQL5? Here on the top bar, you can see help. Okay, under help, there's something called MQL5 Algo book. Okay, also Neural book. So Algo book is for you to learn the MQL5 coding language. Okay. Also, if you want to generally learn it, you can also feed it into your AI, maybe ChatGPT or Cloud, to help you interpret how this coding language works. Okay, so once you click it, you can actually go to a web page that give you a detailed elaboration on this algo book. Okay, and also the neural book. By the way, just want to mention for the neural book, yes, you can also learn something like neural networks on MT5. Okay, so MT5 does support you to use machine learning models, neural network models, obviously AI. Okay, in simple terms, to do the algo trading. And there are also something called MQL5 articles and MQL5 code base. Okay, these are the articles that can help you learn MQL5 better. Because let me show you. Okay, so once you click the, for example, this one is a MQL5 article. Once you click, you go to this web page in the MQL5 community website, and you can go through many different useful articles to help you learn about different trading strategies or neural networks or some tools about trading. Okay, so that's all the places you can learn about so-called MQL5. Oh, there's another good question. So can MT5 receive instructions through websites in addition to MT5 program? Okay. Well, I'm not sure. Do you mean that it can use external codes or program to do the trading or to do the instruction management? But the answer is that if you know Python, you can actually use Python to do the algo MT5 as well. And also you can use Python to build up some external tools to link to the MT5 through uh, uh, the Python library. Okay, so there are some Python libraries support you to link to MT5 directly. Yeah. Okay, one question about can we log into Phillip Nova website to execute trades without using auto trade? Of course you can. Uh, uh, Phillip Nova website. Oh, so you mean Phillip Nova website to execute trades? Oh, that's a different thing. Okay, that's a different thing. So you can do manual trading on either Nova platform or MT5 platform. Okay, on website, okay, our official website does not have that function to automate trade. Yeah. Okay, so one question, does it also check how much money you have before it does the automatic trading or restrict based on the balance? It depends on how you code or how the EA manages money. Okay, so many they manage money by giving a fixed number of lots per trade. So maybe one lot, maybe 0.1 lot, maybe 0.01 lot per trade. Okay, or some are using things like a amount of a percentage of equity account. Okay, I think maybe that's what you want. So it treats as a percentage of the equity amount every time. Okay. Some may be like the percentage risk per trade, which means that how much money you may risk to lose given your equity amount.
There's a question if there's a Q switch.
So, a question about is there's a kill switch to close all the trading. Uh, uh, you can either set it through your EA. So you can set the functions like kill switch, which will stop your trading if, for example, you set a max number of trades per day. Let's say 10 trades or 100 trades per day. If it exceeds that amount, maybe like 10 trades already, then it kills all the trades, all the rest trades. Or it look at a drawdown. So for example, equity drawdown. If you are in loss, maybe let's say 10% of a account amount, then it will kill all your trades and stops your trades there. So your loss will be capped at 10%. Yeah, so there are such functions in the EA. So one question: do you do quality checks on the market EA to make sure it does what it mentioned? Of course, you need to do that. So in my introduction before, I think you do at least three things. Firstly, you need to do backtesting to see whether it really works. Okay. Second, you need to do optimization to see whether its parameters, not to see whether its parameters works, but to fine tune its parameters to improve its robustness or its possibilities, at least in the backtesting history. And then you go to backtest it again in different period of time in the history to see whether it really can be profitable. Okay, at least you've done these three steps. You can say you already done the quality check on the market EA, and then you can try to use it. Okay, otherwise, maybe a bit risky for you to start it directly. So it's already at PM.
Okay, thank you, Yuri, and thank you everyone's participation in the comments. I think we are very encouraged with the interest that we have received so far. So actually today is our first session of webinar on the topic of algo trading, and actually our plan is to have a series of this algo trading webinars where we'll cover different depth of knowledge into algo trading. So the next one is going to happen in April. So if you keep a lookout on our website, you'll be able to see when this session is up, and you are welcome to, of course, sign up for the session to join us there. So I think the next step is yes, we do encourage you to join us, as a client. Then we will be able to provide you more tailored support and service in helping you get started with EA. So I think as we speak, I see another question from Jason. Yuri, would you like to take that?
Okay, so can MT5 support machine learning or AI execution? Of course, it does support. Yeah. So either how do I say it? So on MQ5 market, there are some trading bots that use machine learning or AI. So maybe very likely they do so. Okay. So you can find such a bot if you want to trade your own machine learning model. Okay. You can also develop it. So MQL5 does support either Python or its own language to do the neural network modeling and also do the trading accordingly. Okay. So yeah, hope that answer your question.
Yep, great. Thank you once again, everyone, for the question. And if you have any questions regarding our products and services and on this particular topic of algo trading, do feel free to reach out to us either via email or our company WhatsApp, and we'll be able, or rather, we'll be happy to assist you from there onwards. So I think with that, we do thank you for your participation and attendance today, and we look to have you join us on the subsequent session. Or some of you who maybe join us as a client will also be looking forward to supporting you in person at our office to help set up your EA. Right. So with that, I wish everyone a good night and have a pleasant week again. We'll see you. Bye bye.
See you.